Hey everybody, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we're back for another episode of Eden Crafters. So, I've been busy. Now, I had another video prepared for you guys that would have been episode 5. Only had a problem with the recorder and my computer crashed, and so I lost it. So, we're going to make another one. Although, you guys did miss quite a bit when I was doing what I've done since I was last on episode 4. So, like I said, we needed to prepare the area next to the water there where we wanted to build the main factory and base. And so, here you go. This is what I was busy with when I was making episode 5. As you can see, I've laid down quite a bit of concrete, and we have moved all the way against the mountain here, and I built a concrete factory here. This is a concrete factory that's going into a tier 1 warehouse. That's all that's going in there is concrete. So if I open my tab and I go to foundations and I scroll down and put my bar over there, as you can see, I have 900 concrete available to me. Also put in the version 2 or tier 2 water pumps now, and so all this stuff up here is being done by version 2 water pumps. And we have terraforming ready to go here. Now this won't happen because this is a hot area, and as soon as I unlock the weather station and place it down over here, it will cool the temperatures enough to where it can start to grow stuff. Now there is a little green happening, but there's no trees happening, and none of those things will grow in the temperate zone like this. Alright, so that's kind of catching you up. Now I have got factories making all kinds of goodies from, let's get down here where we can get to it. Let's see, let me get him out here in the middle here. Alright, so we're making all kinds of things. These are the insulation layers. Over here we have copper plate. Here we have iron beams. Here we have carbon fiber. Here we have graphite rods. Over there we have gears. Back over here we have osmium ingots. That's not it. Yeah, osmium ingots. The reason I have a container full of these is because there's some recipes in the tier 2 and tier 3 level that require osmium ingots. Also, we have a container full of osmium alloy, which also makes the tier 5 belts, and everything out here, or tier 3 belts, and everything out here is on tier 3. Now the miners are all tier 1, and so it's really not functioning at 100%, and until I upgrade those to tier 3 miners, they will be slower than they could be. Anyways, production is fine. Over here we have food. Over here we have, remember what we did here. Still not close enough. Okay, so we have gold wire there. And back here we have, we're making the amethyst alloy. I did make a trip over to the cold area. I put down a miner, a tier 2 miner, which is required to mine gems. And I'm mining, over there I am mining amethyst. I also harvest some sapphire and diamonds while I was there. We will be going back there today. I have gotten a radiation shield now, so I can go into the radiation areas, and that's something that we're going to strive to also do today. And so, as you can see, I mean, you know, we've gotten quite a bit done here. We've moved back over to this way. We've just disassembled a lot of that stuff, but some of it is still going. I haven't gotten around to cleaning that area up yet. As you can see, most of the windmills are gone. I just haven't gotten to taking those ones down yet. But the main goal for today, like I said, is to get back to the snowy area. I have to make the warming suit because I can hardly exit the... It's actually worse than the hot area over by the volcano. When I come outside of there, I immediately start taking damage, and it goes pretty quick. So I have come across some hinky stuff in the game. I had some things that have just disappeared out of my cabinets. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully we'll be getting an update pretty soon. I started manufacturing some things that we're going to need for the tier 3 miner. I need this miner to mine the what is it called? Oh, there it is, uranium. That's what I was trying to think. So we need that uranium. The uranium is over here in this area, and with that radiation suit we'll be able to go in there and slap a miner down and collect some good stuff. This is us up here, as you can see. This is the blue that we've cleared up, and the blue that we've cleared up on that side. This is over by where the ship pad is. I haven't built a ship pad over here yet. I'm gonna, so I can move that stuff. And let's see. As you can see, these are the things that we've unlocked. We've locked a lot of stuff yesterday when I was making that video. So we've got quite a few things that got unlocked, including this one. And we need the warm suit so we can go back over there and move around freely. We also need to make 5 of... Where are they at? Right here. We need to make 5 of the data center. And as you can see, we have most of the materials. We just have to make the computers. It takes 10 per. That means we need to make 40 circuit boards. And to make circuit boards, I need copper plate and silica. So let's get busy on that, so that when we go back, we'll complete that task and be able to get paid, because it will unlock some things for us. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go get 6 stacks of the plate, the copper plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's go make a bunch of circuit boards. We need to make 40 of them. That's a lot. But before we go, we need to make that warming pack, so we can deal with the cold over there. Alright, so we got everything we need for the data banks now. Data boards, let's see what we need for this. Yeah, this is going to be the pain in the butt, because it takes Ruby ore and we can't make it, so we're going to have to just try to stay inside the shelter and work with from outside the shelter. Let's see what we got in our inventory. I'm gonna make some room here. I'll put this down so I have a place to ditch stuff. Let's put that in there. We don't need the circuit boards, we don't need the rubber bands, yes, we do need the basalt. We don't need this one. We need these. We need that. We don't need the uranium. Let's go put this inside. Thought I made some more of that somewhere here, but we didn't come across it anywhere, so I'm going to stick it in here. Oh, we got 20 right there. How many do we need for the research? 30. Yeah, so we need 10 more. Alright, so sort. Alright, so we should be able to grab a good amount of amethyst while we're over there. We also want to go back across and drop a miner on that ruby node that's across the way over there where we have the phosphorus being mined. Oh, it's foggy. That sucks, because I can't see the mountains. And it's shrouded in fog too. There's the windmills for the miner. The miner should be full. I mean the container. I hope close to it, I hope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we're short of something. Shoot. I forgot about that. Well, we can still grab stuff. Alright. I had these set out in here yesterday. And what happened was I tried to build the second building and I couldn't. Now we're going to probably be short on the data stuff, I'm thinking. Nope, we did it. Alright. Nice. That worked out. Alright, so let's go have a look and see what's going on with this. That's nice too. I want all of those, so tab, put all these in there. Something else I wanted to do here. I know what it was. I'm going to put another one of these down. Can't place that here. Crap. I know what the problem is. It's too close. There we go. That should work now. There we go. So it'll fill 2 containers, which will give us plenty of rubies. I gotta get that warming suit because I need to find. There's a bunch of ruby. There's another one, right? Amethyst, I mean, right here. But I need to find a diamond mine and I need to find a sapphire mine. And this place is covered in sapphires and diamonds out here. I just can't get to them because I can't run around because I don't have the warming suit. Anyway, let's go ahead and head back. Now we got to find our way back to our base. How much time do we have left? We have fresh batteries. Let's take a stop and get those uranium that we need. Yeah, that should take us right to it. Oh, easy. Easy there, hussy. If I'm not mistaken, this ground's littered with uranium. What is this? It's quartz. So what I want to do is locate some uranium. There's some. 1, 2. Let's eat real quick. That's 3. There's some. 4. Oops. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. All right. Pretty sure we go back this way and it'll take us right back to our base. There it is. Boom, baby. Take whatever we can. We'll come back for the rest. Alright. First you. Okay, so now we can build our own spaceship. There's the nuclear plant. Yeah, okay, so... Oops. Another thing I was going to tell you, if you're going to play the game yourself, don't forget when you get ready to log out, or before you log out, or somewhere during your game, you hit escape, you go up here, and you create a backup. And you always want to do that before you log out. That way you don't lose your progression. And if something happens, or if your computer happens to crash, I now have a way to get back to this point right here. Alright, so just in case you're wondering, you'll notice you don't see any pipes running above the ground, except for in this area and then the other area over there. But those two areas are specific for reclamation, or whatever you want to call it, you know, terraforming the planet. But all my machines out here, as you see, do not have pipes running to them. This is a machine that requires water. There's a few of them in here that require water. These two require water, and yet you don't see any pipes. I piped everything underground. I dug trenches underneath this foundation and ran the pipe underground, and then brought it up wherever it needed to come up, like this one. As you can see, it comes up right there. Now, I filled that hole yesterday, but I didn't save. Like I told you, my computer crashed, and so I need to do that. I don't even think I have any concrete. Oh yeah, I do. I have some because it's in the warehouse. Now, because that concrete that I'm mining is going into that warehouse, it's all automatically available to my inventory. Boom. Covered. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I did with that. Now, I put this yellow stripe area down behind my base right here because for some reason there's a void in this map right here in spots, and my vehicle got stuck in them, and it was a bitch to get it out. And at one point I had to disassemble it. And so I put these down to remind me so I don't drive anywhere in this area where it's yellow, which means I cannot drive this way. If I want to go back that way, I need to go around the other side and come up from that way, because my vehicle could get stuck in here, and if it gets stuck I can't get it out. And there's a couple of them that was really deep. So, and it's just a glitch in the map. I'm sure they're going to fix that stuff and updates and whatnot, but I just wanted to let you know what that's about. And so these, like I said, this is early access. You're going to find stuff like this, just so you know. Alright. Where are we and what are we doing? We needed the rubies to make something that was on here. And what was it? These. We don't have any rubies yet. We need to make a miner for the rubies and set a mine down over there so we can do that. Did we have any left after we did the research? I don't know. I'm going to stick these in there for right now, the amethyst. I thought we might have had some left. Maybe we didn't. And if we did, maybe it's over here. Yeah, we do have some right here. We need to make how many of those? 3, I think. 2, 4, 6. 4, 6. Let's see. Let's see if we can make 3 of these real quick. Okay, so we got 3 of those. Let's see. Is it for this miner here? Nope. It's not that one. Well, we need to make another one of these. And I think we have the stuff for it. There's some there. And I think we have some more of that stuff out here. Let's ping it so we know what we got. to get. We need 6 of those right there. And we need 6 hydraulic pistons. I thought we made some of those yesterday. Or maybe we used them already. Let's see. Rods and rubber. Huh. We need an osmium drill. So now we have that. Rid of those. What do we need to make that? We need 6 hydraulic pistons. I think we're going to be short on the rubber. Yep. We need 2 more. We need to go grab some rubber. I believe we're making some over here somewhere. Nope. There we go. Let's bring these back. Now I didn't automate the making of the rubber belts because it's only a couple of recipes that use it, and then and once we get past a certain point, we won't probably use very many of them anymore. They're fairly easy to make. So we can make signs for these storage cabinets, or for anything. We can put them anywhere, but I made signs in a previous build, on my other build, and put signs on all of these cabinets so I'd know what's inside. It's easier to locate when you're running around, so I'm running around in circles trying to figure out what it is. Alright. Stick all those in there. Stick that in there. Let's grab this. What do we need? The hydraulic pistons. We need 2 more. Okay, so now we got what we need to make the miner. Put these belts back in there so we don't lose them. Sort. Let's stow the uranium ore. I could have swore I put that stuff right over here somewhere. Let's grab that. Let's grab these. Oh, wait a second. Wait just 1 second here. We need 6 more. We got enough to do that. Then we'll be able to build this nuclear energy. Let's do that before we head out. I'm gonna take this over there where I set up that thing. I should bring that setup over here and reset it up. Need 3 circuit boards. We have that somewhere. Where did we put those circuit boards? The outside. Yep. Let's grab those. Oh yeah. We're cooking with gas now, baby. Alright. How much time does it have on? 2,000. Is it, how many hours do we get? Well, we'll see. There is a ruby mine here somewhere, I think. It's right in front of us right there. Yep, there it is. Shoot, we're taking damage already. Come on. And there we go. We're getting rubies. Let's run back over here real quick. Is that a diamond? Yeah, let's grab that sucker. Woo! Alright, let's put this in here. Take this one down here. Let's put this up there. 73 minutes and 20 seconds. Now, once we get to mining that uranium, we'll be able to build 3 of these, and we'll build 3 of these and put them in here, and it'll be like a ridiculous amount of time that we can fly without having to worry about going out of power. Gotta be real nice. Yeah, we are. Woo, we're getting rubies. We probably have a ton of phosphorus over here too. Oh, look at all that. We'll have to grab this phosphorus next time. Coming in hot. Whoa. There we go. Let's go take all this. Bring it back over there. Where it's at. There it is. Let's throw some of that in there. We have some rubies. We got no more research there. Laser emitter AI chip. Let's look into storage outside here. Do I see anything? Nope. We're gonna need a diamond drill. I'm not real sure. First thing we need to do, I guess, I'm gonna need a bunch more of that sapphire ore too. What do we need to build that warming thing? I mean, that's what we needed those for. Okay. So we need 3 more. And we got the advanced filters, so we'll be able to build that thing. Where are all those advanced filters at? There they are. We need 2. That's convenient. Let's go ahead and build that. Alright. Put it in our backpack. Now we're good to go. We have 10 diamonds. We need to make this gem cutter. It takes 3 saw blades, 4 fast rotors. Let's see what we need for the fast rotors. Fast rotors are a pain in the butt. 10 graphite rods, 4 gear assembly. Alright. So now we can build the gem cutter. We're going to need water. This is a temporary setup because we're not going to be cutting a bunch of gems. Is there water here enough? Or should we build it over here? I think we'll build it on this one over here. We have access to another hole here. Yep, we do. I'm assuming this takes water. Maybe it doesn't. It doesn't. Let's move this. Maybe closer to our building right here, so we don't have to run over there every time we want to do one. So let's just set it up right here. Yeah, no, we can't be standing in the way. So I think what we do is we throw one down here to put the gems in. And then we put one over here to collect the results. Alright, so we can make the laser emitter. That takes rubies. It's crystal lens. That takes the sapphires for the plasma conductor. Energy crystals. It's the amethyst, and diamonds are the diamond drill. So let's go back to this. Oops. So we need a diamond drill. Do we have diamonds on us? No. There's the sapphires. I don't think we have enough sapphires. We have to go back over there to do that. But what is it that we need? The laser emitter. That's going to take 5 ruby ore. laser emitter go? Okay, so, and I think we have somewhere in here the roll bars. There they are. We need a diamond drill. Where's the diamonds at? At least we'll have 2 of them. Yeah. Alright. So we have 2 of those. We have 2 of the laser emitters. So we'll be able to make 2 of these if we make the other things. If we make 10 more reinforced frame and 8 AI chips, we'll have enough to make 2 of those drills. But we're going to eventually replace all the drills in our program with these tier 3 drills. What do we need for the AI guy? There we go. Now we can make 2 of the tier 3 drills. Look at all that time we got. Alright, so what we're going to do is pick up, go this way, follow the range. Right on around. I forgot to empty our ship. And it is full. No space. It'll just have to go directly into our inventory, I guess. Now there is a mine right here somewhere too, up here where we're passing to my left. But we'll utilize these ones over here. They're behind us. Oh, they're in that pit right there, I think. The crater type area. Yeah, there's one right there, I think. Yep. Yeah, I don't like that. That's better. What's power like? It's only 5%. Let's see if we can make some more windmills for this thing. %. 100%. Now he's got 100% power. Why has he stopped? Is this full? It sure is. Cooking with gas now. We don't have any room in here, I don't think. Nope. But we can take this out and replace it with that. Oh, did I drop that? I sure did. Oops. Pick that back up. Alright. Let's get out of here. Head back to base. Take our newfound stuff. Get it organized. Make us a bunch of those nuclear rods for power. And then look into that nuclear power plant. So ideally, the thing to do is set up automation for all the parts for the tier 3 drills, so that we can just start making all the parts for them and put them in a warehouse and be able to just pull them out and use them to swap all these drills out for the tier 3 drills. What was the other thing we needed for this? Circuit boards, of course. Come to Papa. And we also need to build a rover so we don't have to. So we have a way to drive around. We're not running everywhere. Alright, we got enough for the ship. We got one for the steamroller. So we got 2 for the steamroller and 2 for the ship. Steamroller doesn't have anything in it right now for power because I took it out to use for the ship in case we needed it. So we'll do tab. And we'll go 1, 2. And then we'll put the other 2 in the ship. That'll give us 3 in the ship. And we'll store these other batteries for... Actually, you know what? I got one that's not fully charged. We'll stick it in here with the rover, and then it'll charge it. And we'll store the rest of them for when we get another vehicle, like the rover or whatever. And eventually we'll fill them all with the nuclear rods. Alright, let's get these out. these in. 4,000, I think it's 7,000, 6,000. So we got 6,000 megawatts, which is 200 and something seconds, which is more than what we need. Is there anything else in that ship? I think there is. Let's get this and this out. Let's sort. So there's a drill for when we find sapphires or diamonds, which we will be hunting for. Oops. I've got my precise control button engaged, which is the left mouse button. Because if I let go of it, it'll head straight for the dirt. And just like the rubies, eventually we'll have a train that will come over here and pick all this stuff up. So we don't have to keep flying back and forth over here. Boom, baby. Just that easy. We did assign one of these, I'm pretty sure, to the... I gotta label these things. This is just stupid. Rubies, amethysts. There it is. Put all this stuff in there. Alright. Problem solved. We need a storage place for these, and we'll just put them right there. Let's take the diamond and the sapphire out. Let's get rid of this. Also, let's get rid of the sulfur. We got more sulfur than we know what to do with. Alright. Might as well put all the gems all in a row right here. Alright, so what do we need for that nuclear power plant? Osmium and iron beams, we can make those. That's what that thing's, a nuclear reactor right here. And it does take the refined uranium. It takes 2 fast rotors and 2 thermal regulators. So we need 4 of these. The yellow one is the plasma constructor. Let's go see what that requires. Sapphires, of course it does. We need 4 of those. I don't know if we have enough sapphires for that. We don't. We can make what we can with what we got to get started. Plasma conductor. So we'll be able to make 3. Which means we need to make a trip back to the snowy snow area and go mine a bunch of that. And then the radiation isolate is over here, I think. Oh, the amethyst. That's right, because it's made in the, and this is made from amethyst cores. So let's go throw a bunch of amethyst in there. What's the other thing? Copper ingots. So we need copper ingots and amethyst cores. All right, so I'll show you how you convert that into the radiation isolate. You can't manufacture it in a machine. You got to do it in a, unless it's in a refiner, maybe. I don't know. I didn't see a machine that makes it, so you got to do it on the bench over here. There it is. Not enough osmium ingots. Oh, osmium. Forgot. There's gotta be a way to make this, automate this, because this would be just like a pain in the butt to have to do this every time you need it. Although, this is the only recipe I know that uses it. I haven't seen anything else that uses the isolate. Okay, so we got the 30. Let's throw this stuff over here, extras, for now. And then we need 200 of these, so we're going to need a shitload of osmium and alloy and a shitload of beams. How many beams we got left over here? Alright, that frees some of our space. Alright, let's get some beams. Now, how many do we need? 41. I don't think we're gonna make it. Does that do it? Okay, so it does. So there's 200 of those. Wow, what a pain in the butt that was. Four plasma nuclear reactors take what? Exactly. 2 fast rotors, 10 refined. Okay, so we need 2 of these. So we're going to need some rubies. And some ceramic components. We're going to need 4 of those, actually. More than that. Because we got to make 4 of those nuclear reactors. That's going to make 1. So we need 8 of those. So I need these back. Let's store these things. Get them out of our bag. Alright, so I need make 4 nuclear reactors. Takes 2 per, I think. Yep. So we need 6 more of those. We need some more rubies. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So we need 8 in total. Alright, so we got that. What else does this thing need? So we're going to need it takes 4 nuclear reactors. It takes 30 radiant isolate. We have those right here. We have the beams, we have that, we have the nuclear reactor. Now we need the plasma constructors. 4. What are these? We got 3. We need more sapphire. Damn it. Let's grab those. Did we get them? Yeah. Alright. So let's put these in there. Those in there. Those in there. These are the 3 items that we've completed. We just need 1 more plasma constructor. So let's put the rubies back. Let's put these back. Put the wire back. Stow this. Let's put the beams away and the gold wire away. Where do we have the gold wire? We haven't found a place for that yet either. We'll have to go over in the miscellaneous and what else have we got to put in there? Put that in there. We need some more beams. No, not beams, plates. The beams are filled up at least. Now we'll start filling the plates back up. How short is this guy? He's going to fill these up. Alright. Let's head out. I got 28. Yeah. We should be able to make what we need now, so we can build that nuclear reactor, and then we'll haul that thing back out to the cold area, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just wait. I haven't. I got all the stuff to make one in my other game, and I haven't set it down yet either, because I wanted to put it wherever we end up finding a sapphire or a diamond mine. I could probably look up online and find out where they are, but I'm going to try to do it on my own without doing it that way. Let's go put these in here. Make a bunch of those, I guess. Alright, so we have all the stuff for the reactor now, I believe. Let's throw these rubies. And the diamond. So the nuclear reactor. What does this thing take? 100 steel alloy, 50 thermal regulators, 40 sensor arrays, and 100 insulation. We've got the steel alloy and the insulation. We just need the 50 regulators and the sensor array, and we'll leave that for next time. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It gets a little monotonous at times or whatever, but let's have a look at our base. So we're doing okay, I guess. We need to start expanding out. I want to build a bridge across there. I'm going to use the, matter of fact, let's test that theory. I'm going to use the steamroller to build a road across. If I can get over there, now that I've built all this crap. I don't know if I can get over there or not. I can get around all this stuff. I can drive across the belts. That's not a problem. Oh, that's a problem. There we go. Alright, so the plan is to see if I can drive straight across using the steamroller. You gotta go slow. And that's one of the awesome things about this machine, that you can do this. We could do the same thing, I guess, for the volcano and all that. Now, of course, we could have just shot foundations all the way across here, but I thought this would be a way cooler way to do it. And then we'll have access to the ore that's on this island. And we'll be able to set up some factories over here for... I mean, I want to build a line that's going to run the plates and a line for the iron rods and send all that stuff into the factory, so I have the little things as well. You know, copper plates. Just so we have access to that stuff without having to run back and forth somewhere to a container. Love these nuclear power cells. Almost there. Whoops. That's not good. Alright. So there you go. Now we have a road that goes all the way across. But it's not perfect, as you can see. And now we can drive across to the other side. That works. Now I'm going to build a road around this. Well, I can't because I'm going to do the concrete. Let's do that first. I know I'm going to end this episode here in a minute. Let me just do this real quick. That'll give you a chance to see how well this works. I don't have my cooling suit on and it's warning me of the high temperatures. There we go. Let me eat. Anyways, as you can see, I put quite a bit of concrete down there and it goes pretty quick. Like I said, I just throw it up here, shoot it across, and shoot it all the way back. I don't know if we'll have enough for that, but yeah, look at that. See, so you can fill up stuff really quick. Yeah, I'm down to 300, 400 concrete. Look how fast that concrete's filling back up. Come on. Now you can't drive the steamroller up onto the concrete from the ground. I have to build a ramp for it. Now look at that. Look how big that area is that we just built. Alright, let's run over here. We'll make a little ramp so we can get up and down from here. To do that, I just need a little bit of material. That's good enough. And I'll build a little ramp right here. Alright, let's hop in the steamroller. Let's see if we can make our way back up on here. Yep. And now we can drive all the way around. We don't have to drive across belts or any of that stuff. And right into our garage. And boom, 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 just like that done. And now this thing should be charging. Yep. So yeah, we've come a long way since we started. But, like I said, hopefully you enjoy this. And if you do, like. And if you haven't subscribed and you want to, go ahead and hit that subscription button. We appreciate you, thanks. And leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Good, bad, or indifferent. Doesn't matter to me. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. This is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.